Hello everyone, so I want to just let you know that I have a free guide out right now. All you have to do is go to my website, download it for free, or click on the link below for the free guide. And I'll send you the PDF file to your email account. So thanks everyone, and let's get this video started. Hey guys, so I'm just sitting down here at the park. As you can see, I've got this really nice tree behind me. But today's video, I'm going to do the weekly book review video, sharing with you one book that I read this week and letting you know which insights actually had an effect on me and which I've learnt quite a lot from. So the book I read this week was Daily Rituals. I'm not sure if you can see that on my phone, but I did download the ebook version and I read that. So it's called Daily Rituals, How Artists Work by Mason Curry. So it's a really good read. So at the end of this video, if you do feel interested to go have a read of these books that I share with you, I'll leave a link below where you can go buy the book if you want. But what I do recommend is if you don't actually want to spend money on buying books, which in a way you should kind of spend the money because it is an investment to yourself, because in return you're getting knowledge. But if you don't really want to spend that much money, I'd recommend going to a library and just borrowing the book and reading it and just returning it. But before we get started with this book of the week, I want to just quickly reiterate my purpose of making these type of videos. So one of my goals this year was to read at least one book every week. And for me to stay committed to this goal, I think it's important that I actually make these videos for you guys with the promise of sharing one book each week, so then I actually do get the books read. And also number two, the best way to learn is actually to teach people about that. So what I'll be doing is sharing with you the ideas in the books to help you gain an understanding of it, and also in return, I teach myself that too. But I do also hope that you get some kind of value out of these videos. So since I've been taking on these daily rituals, I've found that my day has become much more productive and I'm getting so much more stuff done. But by being consistent and doing these daily rituals every day, they become a habit to me, and then they're ingrained in my actions and I'm doing them constantly. So what's this book about? Well, it's about daily rituals, of course, but it's actually specifically about what particular creative, famous type of people from past and present do on the daily to get things done. So these people include Darwin, Picasso, Faulkner, and a lot more. And the good thing about this book is that almost every single creative person has a different daily routine, but there are some things that resonate with almost every one of them, and I want to share that with you in this video. So the most highly creative people in the world tend to gravitate towards drink lots of coffee, and a lot of it. From the book I also learned that they actually work really hard, but in small increments, like in couple of hour blocks, like a few hours in the morning, a few hours in the afternoon, a few hours at night. They don't just work throughout the whole day consistently, they break it up. And another pattern that emerges is they take long walks. They go out in Mother Nature in between those breaks and they take long walks. They use that as a type of way to reflect on their thoughts and create more ideas. Some of them take notepads with them, and if they come across a really good idea, they'll jot that down and stuff like that. For breakfast and lunch, they eat the exact meal every day, as this allows them more time to work on what they have to work on without them having to worry about what they have to decide to eat. And also that's the same with wearing some clothes. I'm not sure if, I think it might be Mark Zuckerberg, but he said that he wears the same clothes every day because that one less decision that he has to make in the morning makes it easier for him not to worry about the small stuff. And that kind of is leading on to the next book that I'm reading. I'll share that with you guys next week. Some of them have the influence of alcohol to help them unwind at the end of the day, which I kind of don't really agree with, but I am a big advocate of vigorous exercise to unwind, or I do it in the morning also to help me start my day as well. But they are huge advocates of habitual reading, so they like to read their favorite books time and time again. Also, they're either early risers or night owls. So they either wake up real early and get to work before everyone else is awake, or they stay up late working when everyone's asleep, so then they have that quiet time to get stuff done. Most of them also smoke and have tobacco, but I'm not really going to talk about that. And most of them avoid watching TV as they find that some kind of a distraction. My main call to action in this video would be, if you don't have a meaningful or specific daily routine, I'd start to map one out and make one that is suited to your life. So if you don't want to make the full commitment yet of making a complete daily ritual of what you have to get done every day, I'd start out by making a morning ritual. So taking the first couple of hours of your day, mapping out what you're going to do to help you prep yourself for the day ahead. There's actually a train passing by, so apologize for that. So you should be proactive, not reactive. Because I know at times I've caught myself out in the mornings being reactive to the world, Like, I wake straight up in the morning and I go to check my phone and see what things I've sold on eBay. But really what I should be doing is practicing my morning ritual and have that time for me, not responding to the world. But it is a great idea to have these couple of hours or even just 1 hour in the morning to help you prepare yourself for your best. So I know Tony Robbins is a big advocate of morning rituals. So what he does, I've got it written down here, he has a hot and cold pool that he jumps into, and he practices meditation, and he also asks questions about what he's grateful for. I think gratitude is a really big one for in the mornings, because if you're really grateful for something, then that almost gives you a meaning to take out what you're going to do that day. And also he visualizes his day ahead as well, so he maps out what he's going to get done. Even Barack Obama, the President of the United States, has a morning ritual that he does every morning, so even he has enough time to prep himself for the day ahead. So what he does, he has a workout for about 45 minutes, then he eats a healthy breakfast, and a quote by him, he said, "The rest of my time will be more productive if you just give me my workout time." Also, Steve Jobs, he'd ask himself every morning in the mirror, he'd say, "If today was my last, would I do what I'm about to?" Now that's so powerful. So just quickly, I'll talk to you about my morning ritual. So what I do is, I wake up at about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I do a meditation outdoors if it's a nice day like today, or indoors of course if it's raining. Then I go for a morning run or a morning cycle, depending. And if I do go for a run, I'll listen to an audiobook or something like that, just to help me get that extra knowledge in for the day. And then I'll have breakfast, obviously something healthy, while I'm reading a book or something like that. And then sometimes if I feel like it, I'll practice a bit of yoga as well. And doing this sort of practice in the mornings, it does really help. So if you want, you can consider doing something like this, but it's completely up to you what you do. Or maybe you already have daily and morning rituals, which is fine. But if you guys did enjoy this video, give it a good thumbs up, let me know what you think. But yeah, once again, if you want to read the book, I'll have a link below for the Amazon link to buy it, or if you want, just go to your library and borrow it. So thanks again guys, and I'll see you in the next video.